still following, is to create a view. Okay, and views can be used to contain things, create containers, which allows us to manipulate them. And I'll show you how that works now. So again, let's put it on the outside so we can use it across all of our functions. Okay, so my method was my object was sit on the outside. I'm going to create that function. Okay, much the same way with my view, I'm going to define the frame, which will also specify where it sits. CG rec. Okay, I'm going to get this to sit at 200, 200, so sort of in the middle of my screen. The width is going to be 300, and let's make the height 300 so it's a square. Okay, then I'm going to set my background color to equal green. Needs to be a popular color. I'm going to change the corner radius just to make it look a little bit different. I can also change the border property. Just to give it a bit of an outline. And then finally, of course, I've got to add it to my view. Okay, so now I have my create thing. Let's not make the same mistake as before. Let's call our create view, and then let's run our program. And hopefully what we'll see is a nice square that sits in the middle. Okay, we've got a nice square there. All right, let's move it over a little bit. So on an X coordinate, it's a little bit far over for the size of it. So let's move it to like 10. Move that over again. Cool, that's a bit better. Okay, you can see it's blocking everything else underneath it. What I want to do is I'm going to put some of these objects inside my view. Okay, so for example, my button. Let's go down to my my button down here. Instead of adding to my main view, what I can do is add it to my container. So my view dot add subview button. So now my button as we load up our function sits inside here. And now the 100, 100 XY coordinates are based on inside here. So 100, 100, it sits sort of inside there. Okay, so we can do this again for our label as well. Let's make him sit inside there. So let's comment out adding to here. My view dot add subview, and then add in my label. This one's going to set at 200, 200. Let's make it sit at 10, 10. It sits on the top left corner. Again, loading my. Cool, my label's sitting nicely. That's good. Okay, so every time I press it, that works. I can still manipulate it with my thing if I could actually grab it. It's a bit high up. Okay, so I've got this. So what's the advantage of this? Well, this means that we can move it around. So if I want to go back to my create view and I want to change where this sits, let's say I want to move this 100. When I've got multiple objects, I can move all of them across. Okay, it allows me to group these objects into a view. And you use these views a little bit more later on as we go.